We're going to talk about time today due to the fact that I never ever appear to have enough of it. And I figure that if I devote an entire post to the topic of time, and tension some of its finer points, then maybe Father Time will reveal his gratitude by approving me a couple of additional hours each day. Time is specified by the American Heritage Dictionary of the English language as a non-spatial continuum in which occasions take place in obviously irreparable succession from the past through today to the future. This meaning leads us to the apparent concern. If a meaning consists of 20 words, 5 of which consist of 10 or more letters, and it still does not make much sense, isn't it time to get another dictionary? Of course, dictionaries aren't the only individuals who have a problem with time. The ancient Mayans, for example, had a hard time comprehending time for centuries, and never ever got it rather. The Mayan calendar had 18 months, one of which was called Chik-chan, brief for May, and each month had 20 days. The Sumerian calendar had 365 days annually, and even integrated a leap year. Unfortunately, there was no President's Day, Martin Luther King Day, or Arbor Day included in the Sumerian calendar, which is why the Sumerian civilization was ultimately erased. Such ostentatious calendar discrimination, even in the Dark Ages, might not be endured, given that we have actually covered all relevant info offered about calendars. I believe it's high time we broaden our understanding of time by talking about another system by which we mortals evaluate the death of it. Initially, does anybody understand where the expression high time comes from? A clock, for those of you who do not understand, is specified by the American Heritage Dictionary of the English language as wait for a second. Let's simply all concur that a clock is a gadget that has lots of numbers and 2 arms, and makes its living by managing seconds and minutes. I feel the severe requirement to place a time cliché here. Here goes our novice cliché: a stitch in time conserves 9. There have actually been many various kinds of clocks throughout history. A great example of this is the ancient Egyptian water clock, which was generally simply a bowl with a hole in the bottom of it. One of the apparent issues with this clock was the truth that whenever working-class Egyptians desired to get off work early, they would keep taking little sips of water from the bowl clock throughout the day. Time does not allow us to discuss the other kinds of ancient clocks like sundials, hemicycles, and obelisks. And there certainly isn't time to enter into markets. Speaking of markets, a close cousin of the clock is the watch. The watch is the time-telling gadget that many of us utilize today. We do not, nevertheless, utilize it to inform time. There's a lot of more fascinating things we might go into about time, however. Honestly, I do not feel like taking the time to look it up right now. I think I've accomplished my objective of utilizing as numerous time clichés as I potentially might in one post. And now, I believe it's time to call a prolonged timeout on this entire time topic. Thank you. Like, share, and please subscribe.